The case against a father and son accused of assaulting a worker and then unleashing a dog on him is back in the Groblersdal Magistrate's Court today. Piet Groenewald and Stefan Greef allegedly assaulted Veneruru Kavari, a security guard in their service, and injected him with an unknown substance. The two face a charge of attempted murder.
Yeah, in their previous court appearance, there were violent scenes outside court. Some farmers pledging their support for the accused, coming to court carrying the old South African flag, while political parties have also come out in support of the victims. The investigating officer has opposed their bail application, saying there'll be no peace in the area if they're released. The Ministers of Police and Correctional Services are also set to attend today's court proceedings. Well, let's get you a sense of how things are unfolding on the ground. Mweli Masilela is part of our team in Groblersdal, and he joins us now live. Given the interest from these two ministers, Mweli, I wonder what the police presence there is like this morning.
And I can tell you that indeed, in terms of the police presence, there is a lot of police officers on the ground. Of course, considering what happened before, as we have seen maybe on that statement from both the Minister of Police and Minister of Justice, Ronald Lamula, saying that there were incidents of violence outside court before, and that is why then they have decided that they will come to court today, because the message that they want to put across is that both parties involved in as far as this case is concerned, they believe that they should allow the law to run its course. They must be calm in as far as this matter is concerned. But what we know so far about this case, Ayanda, is that indeed there is those two accused that you mentioned on your introduction, and the members of the Economic Freedom Fighters, community members, as well as the ANC members, they have attended that court case before in support of the victim. In fact, my colleague Kidumit will show you that other side, some of the members and supporters of different political parties that have arrived here. So the biggest concern was that if this situation, Ayanda, is not monitored closely, there might be some clashes, as there were incidents of violence already during the first court appearance last week. That is why then we are seeing more police officers. But also from the side of the community members, they are saying that as much as there has been such incidents, they believe that more can be done by authorities to try and prevent such. We've heard of similar incidents not only here in Limpopo, Ayanda. In Mpumalanga, for example, you know of the story of the coffin case, as well as a story of a teenager that was run over by a farmer in Emelo. So community members are saying that police can actually do better. Why is it that we are seeing an increase in as far as these incidents are concerned? So it is then important that when we go inside or even speak to both the Minister of Police and the Minister of Justice, we actually try to find out from their side as to what is it that they are doing to ensure that especially farm dwellers are not experiencing such incidents.
Absolutely. So that's the situation outside court, Mweli. Let's speak a bit more about the case itself. I mean, Veneruru has undergone an incredibly traumatic experience. The allegation here is that he was attacked, a dog was unleashed on him, and he was also injected with some unknown substance. Do we know why any of this took place? Where did it start?
So, Ayanda, the information we have at the present moment is that the victim was actually employed as a security guard in Kwaggafontein, kept there to monitor a cell phone network tower, or a network tower there. And one of the supervisors in that area where the victim was working is the one who actually took him to the site of Groblersdal to the employer, who has now been arrested. Apparently, the accusation is that the victim was actually drunk, of which that is something that is being denied by the victim as well as the family members. So these are issues, I think, that will be ventilated in court. Will be able to get first-hand information, because that is information that is coming from the side. That is what community members are telling us. But what we know is that initially the charge that was faced by both accused, the father and the son, was assault with intent to cause grievous bodily harm, but then the charge was later changed to attempted murder. So I think as we go into court, we are expecting court proceedings to start at around 9 a.m. and for sure we will hear from the side of the prosecutor in as far as this case is concerned. What is it that exactly transpired, and of course will be following those formal bail proceedings.
Yeah, without a doubt. Mweli Masilela, for now, thanks very much indeed. Mweli's live to us from outside the Groblersdal Magistrate's Court.